Talk to me about your latest win.
All right. So I had a client who a couple of years ago in Prince George's County was going around and stealing mail and envelopes and letters and checks out of the United States Postal Service's mailboxes.
Oh no.
The way he did this was he would use the rat traps, the sticky substance that they use to trap rats.
Yeah.
He would use that to connect to a string, stick it in there. The envelopes would stick to it, and then he'd be able to pull it back out. He did some
Wow.
jail time in Prince George's County, got put on probation. While on probation, he comes over into Montgomery County and does the same thing. And he
Oh
gets
wow.
busted, and I consult with him and I tell him, the question is not whether you're going to go to jail or not, it's how much time you'll be doing.
Exactly.
Because in all my years of practice, when you commit a crime and you get convicted and the judge gives you a break the first time and puts you on probation, and while on probation, you commit the same offense, that is a mandatory formula to go to jail.
Wow.
So what this young man did was, after the first time he got a slap on the wrist, the second time he's facing a much tough, harsh judge. So his father stepped in and said, I'm going to take you under my wings. You're going to get back into school. You're going to start working for me and with me in my business. And even though you're a grown adult, I'm going to be supervising you and implementing structure and some goals and some type of morality in your life.
Like he's trying to rehabilitate his child at this
Yes.
point, right? His kid.
Yes. So we go to court, and as you know, in the criminal justice system, half of the men that show up to court have no family with them. The other half, it's their mother that shows up to
Wow.
court with them. There's like less than probably 1% where the fathers show up. When he showed up to court, the father was there with him. The father had a chance to speak to the judge. The judge was blown away and loved the fact that his father was there. And normally when mothers get up and speak, the judge just sits back and listens, and it's almost like yada, yada, yada.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we've heard this before.
Your mom is always going to defend you.
Yeah. But when this man got up and started talking about his dad, the judge had questions. The judge interacted with the dad. The judge wanted to learn as much as he possibly could learn from the dad about the son. He was less interested in what the prosecutor had to say about his history and the current case. He was impressed and blown away by the dad. Then he wants to talk to my client, which normally the judges say, well, you pled guilty in this case. You've been found guilty. I'm about to sentence you. What do you have to say for yourself? And then they say a couple of things. I'm sorry. Please don't lock me up, Your Honor. The judge engaged with him, started asking him all kinds of questions about his classes, his school, his work, car sales. The judge knew a lot about cars. So the judge and him started having a back and forth about the inner deep workings of the car dealership. And the judge turned to the prosecutor, gave him his say, and he took about maybe 5 to 7 minutes, which is a long time when you're just sitting there and not saying anything. The judge is reading documents, he's pondering, he's thinking, and then he says, I'm not going to give him any jail time. And it was the most amazing thing, because everybody knew, everybody knows that you get jail with something like this.
Right.
And the judge had no problem making it clear. that the only reason he didn't lock him up is because your father came to court today and he told them, you turn around and you think that man right there. And it was very emotional. It was very amazing. And I honestly believe if his mother, his aunt, sister came, he was going to go to jail. But this judge felt compelled to continue the father-son relationship. He did not want to interfere with that. He was extremely happy to see that father there. And I tell a lot of my clients, especially if you're an African-American client, if your father comes to court, it's going to make a huge difference. Just like if you come to court with a suit, everybody starts forgetting about the case and they just start looking at the fact that, oh my God, you're in a suit.
Right.
You know, oh my God, your father's here, you know. So
Joe, I think I got to go find my dad just in case.
It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. And this guy walked away with no jail.
That is absolutely amazing.
And I've never seen anything like that before. So that was a huge win to avoid jail time.